What?
Oh my God! What the?
What are you? Tommaso, what are you?
Campbell, what are you doing?
People of the internet, welcome back to the Armbar Arcade, welcome back to the Toro Rosso Data Center, and welcome back to our complete series of Formula 1 2018 career mode. So far, it is one that has exceeded all expectations. We've punched above our weight race after race, and I've genuinely not been expecting any of the results we've got so far. It's been genuinely been really amazing so far, and I've really enjoyed it. So, before we dive into round 5 in Spain, we have our first round of contract negotiations to deal with. Now, this is where things get a little bit Dragon's Den. These come up annually throughout the season, I think through every 4 or 5 races. And as you can see, our value is protected a lot higher than we currently have on our contract. And we can also get some perks out of it. So, let's go in there, have a meeting with the board, and see what we can do.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Proposed contract, what do they like about that? Let's see. Whoa. Okay.
Let's try again.
That one was sent back to us like, yeah, you're taking the piss a bit there.
5 minutes later.
So, we've renegotiated contract. We're now with an expected qualifying position of P12, expected race position of P12. We're now the #1 driver in the team. Sorry, Pierre. We've now got medium team goals for R&D. We've got a 25% race bonus for resource points, a minor upgrade time reduced by 1 week, level 1, 2 upgrades per department, and no upgrade on the pit stop efficiency. And quite frankly, I think I should have pushed for a little bit more. I think we went in there a little bit too hard to start with, and then we got punished. But that's still a decent upgrade, so it is on to the next race. So as we unloaded at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, I was feeling kind of mixed, really. I know I've said that some of the tracks so far in this series I've not been great at. Trust me, I'm not exaggerating. I am fairly terrible at Catalunya. I don't like the track at all. It's fiddly. I cannot get any rhythm going. It's hard to overtake on. It's the third sector in general is just horrible. You'll probably see in some of the practice footage. I made a meal of quite a few times in Sector 3. I often lost, I think on some of my practice runs, in some of the various simulations, I lost upwards of half a second in the third sector. From the hairpin onwards, through that next few corners, which I could never get right, I either hit the rumble strip and spin off, or I'd go really slowly and lose a ton of time. I'd lose upwards of half a second through some of those corners. I cannot get to grips with this track. I don't like it at all. But, having said all of that, this shouldn't be too bad a track for us. Yes, there's a long front straight, and it is quite a fast-ish track, but there's also plenty of handling and technical sections, and some medium-speedish corners, which should help the improved handling and aero on our little Toro Rosso, which, after a vote in the last video, I've decided to call Eddie. And it was pitched by Dan Cousins in the last video, in the comment. He made a very good point. We finished P6 3 times in a row, 666, the number of the beast. Call it Eddie, the mascot for the band Iron Maiden. I fucking love Iron Maiden, so there we go. The car is called Eddie, and Eddie did pretty good in practice, I'll be honest. I wasn't too much trouble with many of the simulations, really struggled with the ERS and fuel management, but did manage to pass them in the end. Qualifying sim was a tricky one, mainly because I kept popping out behind other cars. Like on my first qualifying sim run, I got stuck behind Sebastian Vettel, who obviously wasn't doing a qualifying run because he just parked the bus. And so it was just an absolute dirty air fest. I couldn't go anywhere. And then just as I was starting my final lap of that simulation, Fernando Alonso shows up out of the pit and gets in the way at the first corner. Cheers for that, Nando. Try and screw over our preliminary sessions 2 races in a row. So I went back to the pits, went out again, nearly ended up behind Lance Stroll, but luckily enough I gave him enough distance, was able to complete the qualifying sim. So there we go. We are all good. And the dilemma that I then faced for practice 3, I noticed that our gearbox was starting to suffer some serious wear. We were up to 71% wear on the gearbox. Now, I remember in Arev's career mode, he had a semi-gearbox failure at Monaco. He was able to style out, but that's because he's Arev and he's, believe it or not, quite a good driver and everything. Our gearbox is already at 71% going into this race, which means it would have probably been around 85, 80, not even 90% wear going into Monaco. And I figured that even though it's not very easy to overtake in Spain, damn sight easier to overtake here than it is in Monaco. So I'd rather take the grid penalty for putting in a new gearbox, because if you don't know, the rules are in F1 that each gearbox is supposed to last at least 6 races. Of course, we were only entering our 5th this weekend, so if you have to change a gearbox before then, you incur a grid penalty. Don't actually know how many it is yet. I think it might be 10, so we'll see about that. If I qualify my usual P11, I'll be last. But I'd rather be last in Spain, where there is a chance to make up some ground in pit strategy and overtaking, rather than Monaco, which is all about track position, and overtaking is incredibly it's like Dark Souls car edition, basically. That might be what I name that episode. Anyway, we've still got Spain to tackle, and before we get into qualifying, let's do our preliminary look through the R&D tree. So you can see down at the bottom there, the chassis is looking very good, still the best part of our car. Aero is just ahead of the powertrain in terms of development, and our chassis and powertrain departments, good morale. Aero is normal, though, so got a decent little haul of points here that we can use. So, what do we do here? We've upgraded the durability up there, you can see that. We've upgraded some parts of the aero. We're working on some bits for the engine. In fact, I think that's still in development. Yes, it is. There's some bits down here that I think are still in development. But thanks to our contract negotiation, we can do more than one thing at once. So, let's see what Mr. Carl has to say for his recommended upgrade. He's saying we go for front downforce. It's going to take a week to develop, so it'll be ready in time for Monaco. Costs 550 resource points. That's very interesting. We have just over 1,000. So what we could do there, what we could easily do, let me just look over in the handling track. That's 3 weeks, and that'll be 923 points. But there's a nice morale modifier. See, I'm just tempted to go all in on the fact that our car has the best chassis in the field, but how far is that going to get us, is what I'm thinking. So there's already more engine parts in development. We don't need to think about that. That's fine. So that's still in development. I tell you what, I'm going to save working on the aero until that's done, because I don't want it to be too imbalanced for too long. If I can help it, I don't want to overdo the front downforce way before the rear downforce gets sorted. So let's work on the monocoque structure. It'll take slightly longer to develop. There we go, that's all good. We've got 366 points now. 369, there's so fine. Instead of the monocoque, you get fast. I'm going to stop freestyling and just go to qualifying now. So I decided to take a slightly different approach to Q1 this time. In previous races, I've gone out really early, set a banker lap early on, and then panicked, gone out later on in the session, and been unable to improve when I'm under pressure. This time, I waited till about 10 minutes into the session, when everyone else had gone out for their first few runs, banking on the fact that the track might be a bit more rubbered in, and I'll just go out there, do my 1 lap, come back in, or in fact I did 2 laps in the end, come back into the pits, and that is what may. As you can see, did get a 10-place grid penalty as soon as I left the pit box for my gearbox issue, so a lot of this is irrelevant, but you will see I did slightly better in Q1 than normal. Last few, I've been biting my nails wondering if I'd even make Q2. This time, relatively comfortable. 120.556. Annoyingly, Pierre Gasly was 4/100th of a second faster though, but slightly better than normal, I'll take it. On to Q2 then, and I basically did the exact same thing. I waited for everyone to go out and set their first fast lap, and then went out once the track had calmed down again, set my fast lap. I was sat there in 9th place, just waiting for someone to jump up and knock me out. And then look what happened. No one knocked me out. I made Q3. We made Q3. That's amazing. We genuinely split the Renaults. And there's a chance I might not be last for this race. And how did that first Q3 session of the season go, you ask? Pretty fucking good, actually. We qualified 7th. Well, technically it's 17th because of the grid broke, but we would have qualified 7th. Oh, hello, Claire.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went?
Absolutely spectacularly.
Are you happy with where you'll be on the grid tomorrow?
Is she not aware of the grid penalty? Aha, yes. Our work on the aero package has paid off.
How's your grid penalty going to affect your strategy going into the race?
Why can't I pick it change from stay at the front to get to the front? Why has that decreased my rep?
Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Claire. Team, what do you want from me? I just said we were stuck in traffic. I volunteered to change. That's bizarre. Well, there's our R&D tree. Can we afford anything else before the race? Yes, we can. We've gone over 500 points. We could technically start developing the wing upgrade that Greg wanted. Carl, why do I keep calling him Greg?
For something like this.
Sorry, Carl. I mean, Jamie. I mean, whatever. So, what do we do here? We could either do a chassis upgrade quality control, which enhances the process within the chassis factory, reduce new chassis-related upgrades failing by 7.5, or we go down here and we start working on that front downforce upgrade in time for Monaco. I think we go with what Carl, Greg, Jeff, Dave, him wants. So we're developing new front wing parts, we're developing a new monocoque structure, everything's going on back at the factory. What the hell's about to happen in the race? Let's find out. It's race day here in Spain, and bad news, the skies are grey. The good news, this time, it's not raining. That's the important part. For the first time in 3 races, we should have a dry race. It is forecast to be overcast. We saw conditions change in China, so maybe could be a little bit rain later on, but so far, the weather people have been very accurate. And I'm actually quite grateful for that, because I struggle quite a bit with certain parts of this track in the dry, let alone in the wet. Look at you, turn 7 and 11. You absolute gits. Honestly, like, turn 7's a bit of an evil corner, but turn 11, Jesus Christ. I either turn in correctly, really slowly, hit the rumble strip, nice pop in on the safety car, by the way, and immediately spin out and die, or I just headbutt the rumble strip and probably spin out and die anyway. Hate. Most people hate the final chicane at this track. I don't mind it too much, because at least I can just sort of turn in and hit the rumble strip and do all that sort of stuff. So, from that aspect, fine, but this is set to be a very interesting race, and before we discuss my own chances, let's have a little rundown of the starting grid, shall we? It's going to be Sebastian Vettel on pole, looking to bounce back. He's had a miserable couple of races. I think he, didn't he win one of the first few races? He did. He's on the pole for this one. Verstappen's alongside him on the front row, hoping to emulate his success here in 2016. Raikkonen and Bottas, row 2. Hamilton and Ricciardo, row 3. Hulkenberg and Alonso, row 4. Sainz and Magnussen, row 5. A little bit bittersweet. We should have been up there in one of those rows. There's our teammate Pierre Gasly up in 14th. For once, he's out-qualified us, but technically he hasn't. And there's us, and there's Sergio Perez on the same row as us. He didn't even get a grid penalty. Sergio, did you enjoy spending the entire race staring at my gearbox in Baku?
Keep your eyes open on the run to turn 1 and keep it clean. We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
10-4, Jeff. But seriously, Sergio, did you spend the whole of Baku being like, yes, I really do enjoy being behind this blithering idiot. Shall we continue doing that again in Spain? I think so. That just sounds like great fun. Do we play a little bit of a strategy gamble here? Do I work on getting my words out properly? I mean, underfueling the car did work a little bit for us in Baku, but that's exactly 33 laps. Hang on. Just by changing the final one to softs, we've hit on a bit of a strategy coup there. Hang on a sec. Stint 3, soft tyres. We can save up to 3 seconds by just going on to soft tyres at the end. Do we even need to run the mediums? I really don't think so. I don't think we do. We're going to have to do something a little bit special. I mean, we're starting at the back. Thankfully, I do have my nice mug of tea here in the car. You can hear it. And actually having a nice bit of test match special being piped in through my earphones at the moment. It's to partially tune out Jeff. Jeff's going to be shouting over the cricket for this one. But anyway, if we do this, let's go. Right. Where's the optimal? I can never hit the optimal RPMs. Anyway, 5 lights, and away we go. Cue the music. And we've moved over in front of Perez. That's good. We've blocked them off. Leclerc's going to try and go the long way round. Oh my God, they're bearing down on us. We've got a terrible start. What are we going to do into turn 1? Nothing, because it is an absolute traffic. Oh my God, Leclerc's trying to go on the outside. You cheeky, saucy bugger. Right, well, we're up behind Ocon. And we've actually protected our starting spot. Now, this is interesting. I've just noticed that a lot of the drivers around us are on the soft tyre. So maybe... Oh, Dibble City.
Phase. Now let's build on it.
Shush, Jeff. I'm kind of busy right now. You may have noticed that. And look who we're behind immediately. We're already behind my teammate, who's dive-bombing the shit out of the people in front of him. He's like, oh no, it's him already. Quick, get out of my way. I was vaguely hopeful that I might be able to beat him this race. Whoa, oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry, Roman. That was a little bit excessive there. A little bit excessive. I literally drove into his back wing. Right. Oh. Up through turn 9 for the first time. Down the back straight for the first time. Sirotkin's bearing down on us. It's a sentence I never thought I'd hear myself say. You can tell how shit our starting spot was when I'm saying that. Right, we've navigated the perilous turn 11 for the first time. Right, come on. Okay, here we go. Let's just get through the first lap and settle in. We've gained a couple of positions on our starting spot. Where the first corner's not really prone for Dive Bomb City that much, we got what we could out of it. And we stayed clean as well. That's the most important. He says nearly crashing off the final corner. That was close. But we have survived the opening lap. And just, oh my god, a Williams. A bloody Williams is faster than us in a straight line. Piss off, Sergey. Like, nothing personal against you, mate. I'm just, no. See, the thing is, as well, what makes overtaking here so difficult is that you've got to stay behind another car before you... How's he got DRS? Excuse me. Oh, we're still going to dive bomb him. Oh, stoffel waffle, mate. There you were, waffling on, waffling along. Oh my god, that was awesome. Editing and put a replay in of that. I'm proud of that. That was me moaning about how he was going to get away down the straight thanks to DRS, and we still dive bomb City the shit out of him. Yes, I'll take that. Oh, hello. My teammate's getting into it with Gasly in front. Look at this. I mean, Grosjean. My teammate's getting into it with himself up in front. Oh, they're still side by side. Come on, Gasly. Yes. This good teammate. Good teammate. Slow people down for me. Yes. Yes. Come on. Yes. Oh, whoa, not that much. Not that much that I nearly crashed into you, Pierre.
Careful on the tyres. Our data is showing some wear. Most likely you'll be able to feel it.
Jeff, I really don't care about tyre wear right now when I'm passing my teammate around the outside of turn 7.
That might be one of the overtakes of the series so far. Email that to overtakestheweek@hotmail.com or wherever it is. Or just put a replay in here editing at him, because that was, I'm proud of that one. My teammate probably isn't, because we started miles behind him and we're already beating him. So, yeah, sorry about that. Not sorry. Charles Leclerc up in 11th. Go on, you look. And he's challenging Alonso for 10th, who I think's battling with Magnussen. Oh my god, I've almost missed being back in the sort of midfield dogfights. They've slowed each other up so much. Can we pull a move on Grosjean? He's pulling out to dive on Leclerc. Oh god, we've just ran oh my god. Turn in! Oh my god. Well, that was useful. I was hoping to get... Oh, go on! Back up the inside of Van Dorn. Oh, Van Dorn, mate! He's already sick of the sight of us. He cannot stay in front of us. Gasly's going to get DRS from the car in front, but is it going to be enough to save him? From Dive Bomb City? No, it's not! Oh, no, we've got wing damage. Bollocks. Okay, that's fine. We're still in the pack.
Careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yes, shut up. No shit, Sherlock.
And it's not like this track's a really handling track that requires really good aero or anything. Oh, wait. Oh my god, we're understeering like an absolute cow. Oh, Gasly's already there. How are you this much faster? Gasly! Pierre, what are you... Oi! Right, oi, you git. No! Gasly! What is this prick doing? No, fuck off, I'm not having that. My teammate's just decided to... I don't know what he's done. Editing and put a replay in right now. He's just decided to punt us in a straight line, then tries to go on the outside at turn 1 and took our front wing off. Gasly, mate, I know you're a bit jealous that I've been carrying this team on my back, but trying to take me out, well, I'm not having it. Right, we're in the pits. Luckily, we've just about stayed on strategy, which is useful. Well, that was a bit exciting. I'm going to need a sip of tea after that. Oh, that's better. Right, okay. Get a good pit stop here. Oh, actually, we're going to be in no rush, because guess what? We've got to change the front wing. And we're last.
Release.
Right, where we go. Thanks to Pierre's shenanigans, we're now in last. We are some distance behind Sorokin, but he is within range to catch up with, so let's get on it.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
Yes, Jeff, because that's exactly what I want to hear right now. What was it Limp Bizkit sang once?
It's just one of those days!
That crash at turn 1 was all about the he said, she said bullshit.
We're trailing our teammate by 25.2 seconds.
Jeff, do you really think it's a good idea to be telling me just how far up the road my snake of a teammate is? You know, the guy whose stupid driving is what put me in this position in the first place. I'm in a little bit of a bad mood with him at the moment.
Battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Jeff, I hate you. I hate you. I mean, you're right. We are getting low on battery, but you ever heard of, like, realising what I want to hear at this point in time? Rather than constantly telling me bad news. Why don't you tell me some good news? Why don't you tell me about the facts about how fast we caught up with Sorokin in, like, 2 laps? Why don't you talk about that? And how we got DRS? I don't know, something nice to talk about for once?
Oh, hello, Sergey. Is it time to compare the meerkat? Sorry, I'll never make that joke ever again. What I will do instead is dive on the shit out of you. Goodbye. There we go. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Oh, look! Look who's next up the road! It's my teammate! Do you know what? I can't wait to catch up to him and tell him how my day's been going. Just can't wait to exchange pleasantries with him again. Oh, he's in the pits. Okay.
There is in for his stop.
Well, either he's running a 2-stop and pitting later than us, or he's running a 3-stop. Or it could just be that he's so terrified to share a bit of road with us now that he just wants to get out of the way. His engineer told us this was like, alright, Pierre, AJ's the next car behind you. He was like, shit, get me in the pits now. Box. I have a mechanical issue. Hey, guess what, Stoffel? Fancy a trip to Diamond City, bitch? Oh, he went late. Whoa, we're taking out a cone. We're side by side. This is not going to work out. This is not... Well, we're still side by side. Oh, he's getting aggro. We're still hanging on the outside. Yes, now we've done it. Oh, that was a... Whoa, he made us work for P15. He was like, this is my P15, damn it. I'm not going to let you just take it. I respect that, Stoffel. Oh, no, and now he's immediately behind us. And just going to come blowing past us with that Renault engine. Oh, my God. How depressing is that? I mean, he's not even close... We're not even close to him by turn 1. That's how depressing this is. Oh, Stoffel, why are you going so slowly? Oh my God, why are you blocking us up into turn... Whoa. Oh, God. Okay, we went side by side through turn 7. What is it with me in that corner today? Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Oh my... This is getting a bit exciting. This is officially now the most exciting battle for P15 I've ever been involved in my life. Oh my God, he's so close behind again. Have we got some ERS? Yes, we have. Right. Overtake ERS. Help. And Rich Mix. Help.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target.
I've literally only just put it in Rich. Jesus Christ. Jeff, calm your tits.
Literally, it was like the old Into the Barrier Pirelli parody. It's just like, and start the race. Immediately pit, the tyres are worn out. It was like, and put it to Rich Mix. Oh, we're running out of fuel. Immediately turn it off.
Jeff, update on the driver in front, please.
Alonso is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 3.0 seconds. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:24.6.
Nice, okay.
Well, we clearly weren't 3 seconds a lap faster than them recently, because our fastest was only a 1:23. So, Jeff, your maths are a bit wrong. You might want to go back to the abacus on that one, but I appreciate it all the same. Maybe he's trying to make up for it. Maybe he's trying to be more positive. He's like, yeah, mate. You trounced him. You thrashed him, mate. Catching him by like 5 seconds a lap. He's rubbish, mate. He's rubbish. Go get him. We've made up a position. We're up to 13th. I swear to God, if we even get in the points this race, this will be my greatest performance of the season so far. Never mind the 3 P6 finishes. If we even get a point in this race, I will... Oh my God. I don't know what I'll do. I'll dab on the roof of my car. Oh my God. A load of other people have pitted. Oh no, we're going to come out right behind Sebastian Vettel going into turn 1. I see no way this can... We're going on the outside of Vettel. Vettel, mate, do you mind? Do you mind just getting in the way of me on the pit exit? Oh, now we're going to have dirty air for days. Thanks, Vettel. Thanks for ruining our attempt to pass Alonso. Oh, we've got some DRS, though. I'll take that. Oh, hi. You're going to try and do Dive Bomb City around the outside of us, Danny? I mean, it's ambitious. Even for you, master of the Dive Bomb, that was ambitious. And you're not... Ultimately, I am the boss of Dive Bomb City. I'm the mayor of Dive Bomb City, so... No matter how much better your car is right now, and it is, demonstrably, I mean, it's not being powered by malnourished hamsters, you're not doing Dive Bomb City around the outside of me. That's the cone for the pit. That's the cone for the pit entry. We're in for our final stop of the race, and this time, no mistakes. So a little sip of tea. It's going to have to be fast because no wing change this time. There we go. Oh, nice. Are we going to jump Alonso? Oh, no. We were close. 2.7. Right.
Up to speed now. Let's get
Oh, actually, he's faster than us in the pit stops. Oh, we're back down to 17th again. This race is just depressing.
Gap to teammate ahead is 5.4 seconds.
Did you just say our teammate is 5 seconds up the road? Is he now? Is he now, Jeff? Well, wouldn't it be terribly unfortunate if, you know, that gap was close to 0.0 seconds and I was to be behind the teammate that ruined our race completely and screwed us out of any sort of good result? I mean, that would just be unfortunate for him, really, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying I'll take him out or anything, but, I mean, you know.
We've got some more people to play with. Some people are pitting. We are back up to 15th. Okay, that's not too bad. It's still, if as long as we've gained positions on when we started, I'm more than happy with that. Given especially what happened to our race. I think the points finish is probably off the table now. But we can still give it a red hot crack. Still give it a red hot crack, mate. Hello, Fernando. Me again. Haha. Oh my god, do we dive bomb at turn 7? No, we don't. That's a ridiculous idea. I mean, I have passed people there already, but I kind of by accident. I don't even know how I did that. Right, let's just give him a little bit of room through there. Right. ERS, overtake ERS. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Dive bomb city, bitch. Oh, god, he's late. Oh! The Maccas are good on the brakes. Okay, he fends off Dive Bomb City. Nice, I respect you. Oh, look, Pierre's fucked off to the pits again. He can't take it. He can't handle the techers. We can't handle the fact that he knows I'm in the right. Come on, Eddie. Everything he got. Oh, God, I've just realised some people are going to think I've named this car after Eddie Jordan, aren't they? Or Eddie Irvine or something. Right. I think he's going to be too far ahead again. Oh! Late on the... Oh, go on! Get it! Get it! Oh! Still side by side. He's doing like his... Oh, my God. God damn. Why is it with the McLarens fighting so hard over lower order positions? I don't know, but I respect it. It's given me something to do in this race. I thought this race was going to be really boring here at the back.
We advise moving to mix 2.
I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. I don't care what you have to say, because look what I'm doing. I'm actually passing someone in a straight line.
Oh, God! Oh, my God. Oh, this is getting annoying. This is getting so annoying. He's so good on the brakes. Stay calm. Stay focused. Don't drive up into his rear diffuser. Do we dive bomb him at turn 7? Do we get him down here? He's trying to cut us off. Oh, good! He wasn't expecting that! Ha ha! Yes! Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Wait a minute.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
Now, who's next up the road? Oh, it's Sergio Perez! God damn, is this like the sequel to Baku, like Electric Boogaloo? Doesn't matter where I am in the field, I seem to always be battling Perez and Alonso. Oh my God, Perez, what are you doing? He's just parked the bus through there. He's gone nowhere. Alright, come on. Up the inside, up the inside. You... Right, Rich Mix, come on. Oh God, another Diamond City, Diamond City, come on! Oh, that was aggressive, but I'll take it. He probably didn't like that. That was a... Well, I say it was late. We just stuck the nose in there. We sent it. We sent it up the inside. We shot our shot. And now we've got P12. Oh my God, look how much faster that Mercedes is. He's sent it around the outside now. Yes, but we've protected. Nice. We will protect. We will attack. And after this race, I will definitely need a snack. I love the fact as well, we're still miles ahead of Gasly. He literally took us out at turn 1, and we're still ahead of him. How rubbish are you, mate? Also just blown up turn 11. Absolutely do not care. It's beyond oh fucks given. I am now into minus fucks given. I'm actually... This is now fucks taken. I've given so little fucks, I'm taking them back. First I giveth a fuck, then I taketh it away. There is literally sweat just running down my face right now. This track is so sweat. Oh my God, we've just... Bye.
There's only one lap remaining.
We only got a warning. That's okay. Final lap it is then. Presented by Credit One Bank and Robot Wars Battle Music. and a feeling that it's not going to matter in the end because anything we do will not affect any sort of positive outcome on the world. It's kind of like being on Twitter. Whatever we tweet will have no effect, but you know our team spirit. We're going to go down fighting. 8 seconds to Leclerc. Kimi Raikkonen has won the race. That's a bit of an upset. But didn't he win one of the earlier rounds of the season? No, or maybe he got pole. I think he got pole in Bahrain or something. Alright, here we go. Up through here for the final time. At least we'll never have to deal with this track again for the rest of the series. Right, rich mix. Sod it. Hot lap ERS.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
There's literally less than half a lap to go, Jeff. I stopped caring way before that.
Oh, God. Right. 3 turns to go. 2. And then 1. And after a very sweaty 45 minutes or so, we've recorded our worst finish of the season.
Nice work. You did well today. I think the boss will be happy with that.
Unbelievably, it's actually not that bad. Given how bad that race could have been, and to be honest, given our run of form, we were probably due a bit of a stinker. But given how much worse that could have been, I can barely speak. I'm dripping with sweat. Given how badly that could have gone, I'll take that. We still somehow managed to exceed our team expectations and finished P12. Even with that disaster down at turn 1 with Pierre Gasly. And trust me, you're going to want to buy tickets. You thought Logan Paul vs KSI was in demand for pay-per-view. They're going to be selling pay-per-view buys for the debrief at Toro Rosso when they get me and Pierre in the same room to discuss what the hell happened down there. I hope Claire interviews us after, actually, because this is going to just start shooting on him. It's going to be like the pipe bomb. AJ drops the pipe bomb. AJ Punk. But, well, both Ferraris on the podium. Raikkonen wins the race. Aram's happy because he's literally working for them. That would explain why he got the drive at Haas.
Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Johnson. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula 1.
Hey, I think Anthony Davidson's has given us driver of the day. I'll take it. We are still 7th. So actually, we don't lose any positions in the championship, but we do... Well, Carlos Sainz has closed up behind us. He's now 6 points behind. And Perez is down to 9th. Hulkenberg 10th. So we are still 7th in the points. That's quite nice. And Gasly's still on a big fat 0. Oh my God, you're rubbish.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went?
Well, thanks for that, Claire, but I'll be honest.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I kind of had to. We had the gearbox penalty and everything, so there was no choice but to go forward. But I'll tell you what, the car was really sticking to the track out there.
You had a bit of contact today. Who was at fault there?
I mean, it really wasn't my fault, was it? He moved over in the braking zone, he ran me up the arse down the straight. He needs to look where he's going and stay the hell out of my way, damn it.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
I mean... no comment, to be honest.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Claire. Cheers. You can tell I'm a little bit annoyed after that. Still pretty heated. It was an intense race, but it's taken me this long to realise that I can just answer no comment to questions where most of the answers are dissing members of my own team. To be honest, my own team have not let me down so far this season. They've done well. Not throwing anyone under the bus. Except for Pierre, of course. But, well, we'll see how we go in debrief. I'll have a cool down. I mean, I've already nearly beaten him in our rivalry, so he's probably just getting annoyed at this point. He's just trying to throw a Hail Mary to stop us, but... I don't know. It was close, it was tense. I've had a look at the replay a few times, but... we'll see how we go from here. This could be the next great feud. Great inter-teammate feud in F1 history. We'll have to find out next time if it continues or if it even escalates on the streets of Monaco. But for now, we do get some decent resource points out of the race. Well, we get some resource points. I don't know if it's a decent amount. This is a decent amount. It's not too bad. It's okay. We'll top those up, hopefully, in the practice sessions for Monaco. And we'll go on from there. What's our rep like with the teams? It has still increased with Toro Rosso. Haas, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, Renault. Didn't like how we did. Williams did, though. McLaren were neutral. I mean, we did sort of dive bomb a lot of their drivers for most of the race, but, What I find kind of funny, though, is that my answer throwing Pierre Gasly under the bus didn't get any sort of... Your teammate will notice that. But... Oh, hello. I think we've also got a... no, oh, there's Pierre. Hang on a minute. Shall I start ripping bits of paper out and start flicking bits of paper at him? Ping. Ping. He's just over there. It's like... AJ, can you stop? Oh, no. No, you see what these are? These are bits of my front wing you crashed off. Oh, you prick. Anyway. I'm just going to look down at my hands. So, we've got some invitational events to do. We will tackle those at the start of the next episode, like normal. But for now, it's a weird one. That was our worst result of the season, but it was still an entertaining race. I still sweated my proverbials off. And, I'm still quite satisfied with the result in the end, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode as well. It's Spain out of the way. It's one of my least favourite tracks on the calendar. I'm glad we got it out of the way, and I hope you enjoyed the race as well. So give this video a thumbs up if you have indeed enjoyed it. Comment down below whose fault was the crash. Was it Pierre's fault or was it Pierre's fault? And your most favourite inter-team rivalries and instance of all time in motorsport. Subscribe if you're new around here, and click the little bell icon next to it to be notified when we have new videos going up. And I need a cool shower to calm down. Hopefully we can patch things up for Monaco. We'll see you guys next time.